What is going on, guys? It's Crimson Fire. Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at Necro B12 now. I was going to say Necro B10. Necro B12. So the team I'm currently using is Lucian, Trikaru, and Verd. So the important thing in this team is that obviously the defense is where it needs to be. If you're using determination sets, then you need to make sure that if you have one on Verd like I do, that if you use a Aster, that of the Fire Magic Knight, that she has a determination set on her as well, or you get them up where they need to be. Now that I've looked at this, I can see why Fight Karu is so strong, because when you bring them in and they have all the fight runes on, it's so much easier for Lucian to one-shot the waves, and then it's even more for Aster, and she's on Vampire anyway. So having an Aster is really helpful. But for people that don't, or people that are transitioning to the point where they're going to get ready to build one, because you might not have all the Vampire runes you need yet, you can look... Oh, wow. Grips, man. But anyway, as you're looking to transition in, you could be using this team with Verd still in it. So yeah, we'll get back to that in a second. But yep, doesn't seem to matter how fast you do it. You just you get bad runes even faster. So that's good. We'll get back to that in a second. We'll look at the Lucian runes. The Trikaru runes, I've already done a video on this, my upgraded Trikaru video, but we'll go over them briefly. But the Lucian ones, I don't think I've shown off in a minute. So these are the total stats here. I have 84 crit rate and 212 crit damage in case my face is like in the way. And then these are the stats up here, obviously. So the artifacts here are both attack, crit damage with more and less HP, and then damage based on speed and attack is great for him, because he's going to need to be faster for the dot team as well. This one, crit damage with more and less HP is, again, additional damage by defenses, whatever, it's just extra, small amount of extra damage. And then attack bar when revived is definitely where you're looking to make a change here, so we can just, you know, see what we get. Skill 2 crit damage is still better, I guess. I mean, skill 3 would have been better, but I guess it's something. It'll be useful elsewhere, in like arena and whatever. And then these are the runes here. So it's attack, crit damage, and attack. No grinds on him yet, as you can see, other than like this one and maybe one other one, because I just haven't. This is pretty nice, actually. I just haven't been able to get the BJR5 team together yet, and really the only grinding that I was doing was for guard, so that I could get the Trikaru where they needed to be in terms of defense when I had them on a guard set. And I get a lot of violent from that too, so I have a bunch of violent stuff here on the Wind Homunculus, but that's I guess a different video with him. But yeah, these are the Trikarus. I'll do them in terms of speed here. So these are the stats here: 40 crit damage, 40 crit rate, 58 crit damage, 22 resistance, and then 30 accuracy. So again, total stats here. He is on speed, defense, with these on 1, 3, and 5, and then defense and defense there as well. This is the second one. Okay, so 40 crit rate, 50 crit damage, 15 resistance, and 33% accuracy on this one with these total stats. And he is on defense with 1, 3, and 5 here. And then also just still on defense. Getting co-op attack is the best for these ones. Accuracy on skill 1 is great. Skill 1 crit damage is great. Crit damage based on max HP is cool. But yeah. The co-op though, definitely. The co-op, the accuracy on skill 1, and the crit damage on skill 1. And I can see this is on skill 3. Obviously, I'm just saying for skill 1 there. And then this is the last Trikaru here. This one is on defense, crit damage, defense with 1, 3, and 5 there. And then defense with whatever here, more skill 3 stuff, and then whatever. So really the important thing is that they have the defense from those artifacts, and then anything beyond that you can get later is nice. So these are, again, the total stats: 32% crit rate, 142% crit damage, 29 resistance, and 33 accuracy. So If I could get an accuracy set on these guys, on one of them, that would be great. I could toss that on. It would be then like 40, 43, 43, and 40 accuracy for all three of them, which would be more stable for sure. But it's like a 100% team for dragons. It's completely 100% for dragons. And then Necro is like 95 or higher, I think. These are the Verd stats. He has 100% crit rate, 202 crit damage, 39 resistance, and 13 accuracy. Obviously, the accuracy doesn't matter at all. The resistance really doesn't either, but I guess it could protect you from a dot if the dragon attacks you. And then again, total stats here. And then we are looking at attack, crit damage, very nice rune there, and attack. So this one's pretty nice too. With 24% crit rate up here, this was what made this possible. This is what basically secured this team as like being solid. This was a huge rune to pick up right here. And I can take the accuracy off or the resistance off, grind the HP, put, attack percentage on or crit damage even, but I'd probably go attack percentage. I don't think I have anything though. I guess I have crit damage, but whatever. And then these two here on 3 and 5. And then again, attack, additional damage of attack, co-op attack damage. Damage dealt on dark is great for Necro. Additional damage by defense is actually really good on these ones because they have so many determination sets that there's a ton of defense. He has like 56% extra defense from all the set effects. So we will go into a run here, and hopefully it kind of lines up good. Okay, so 107 was the time there. My fastest time is 102, and we were just going to settle in here and watch a run. So, as you can see, one Ikaru is faster than Lucian. It's really hard to get the damage on Lucian that you need and make him faster. If the Ikarus were on fight, it would help a lot. He'd be wave clearing in Necro pretty easily. In the dot team, I want to get fight runes on them too, so that it all works better. Like, I didn't realize how strong fight was until I went through, got all the determination stuff together, all the will and shield sets in the dot team and giants, and then it's like, okay, so Lucian is, you either have to have really high rune quality or maxed towers help a lot too, which I do not have, which I'll go over here in a moment. Or you have fight runes, and fight runes are really what's helpful. So not that it was a bad thing to go through and get the determination runes, but maybe in retrospect I go through and get just fight runes instead. I fight the fire beast instead to get a bunch of fight runes together, or as many fight sets as possible. It would help the Verd. Of course, he would need to be more tanky, or he could just be clearing. That was a 114 run. So it's possible he would just be clearing the boss in Dragons before the boss gets an attack. It does make Verd weaker in this dungeon in Necro. Maybe you have Shield to counteract that, but of course you would rather have Lucian and Aster anyway and not Verd. So a lot of different little intricacies there, but I will say that this is a very solid setup. I mean, Lucian died here in the second wave, and it's really not an issue. The run should still be very successful. We can look at the run times here as well. 134, 108, 118, 111, 109, 116, 120, 107, and 114. So it's about a 116 average. I think it's about a 116 average. We'll see here in a moment. The great thing about the determination, though, is that Verd is in this team. So if you went for that first because you didn't have an Aster or whatever, then this is still very solid. It helps to keep him alive when this imprisoned soul thing happens, and then they get onto him and take him back. And then when the boss hits back down on, he's able to survive that hit. If he didn't have 56% extra defense, he might be dying right there. I'm not sure. He might live, but he might be dead. So things like that. But obviously, again, you would prefer Lucian and Aster, but if you don't, this is a very solid team. So 116, 118... What are we looking at here? 115. Okay, oh, very nice. 115 there. So that's pretty solid. We'll see if this rune is the same story. Got a max into HP, and it could be, I don't know. It might be bad, but anyway, that's all for this video. Oh, right, the towers. I should go through those very quickly here. This is the speed one, and crit damage and attack. I'm working on attack currently. It is the most expensive upgrade, but it helps everything everywhere, so it's good. I do need to do the fire one as well, but yeah. The guardstone is here, and then fire sanctuary there. I want to get that up for BJR5 too. The wind one is up to 10%, which is pretty nice too. Solution's doing a little extra damage there, and that's about it. So anyway, that is all for this video. If I did miss something, feel free to comment below. I do think fight would be better, but you know, I don't really regret getting the determination sets just to get the team 100% consistent, and maybe fight runes would work better with higher level towers anyway. So I don't know if I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts on that too in the comment section. But anyway, that's all for this video. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see everybody in the next video.